Hello and welcome everyone to our SI forum today on the ins and outs of certification, how to become a certified system integrator. My name is Kyle Escamilla and I am the training manager here at AVEVA Select California. We are happy to have all of you here with us today. Your speaker today is one of our product specialists, Elkanza Kuza. We also have two of our regional sales managers here in the call with us, Mike Lapitan and Jeff Herrig, here to help answer any of your guys' questions. We are going to have a brief presentation for you guys today, as well as having an open Q&A afterwards. If you have any questions during the presentation, feel free to drop them here in the chat and we'll get to them at the end. And one minor note, we just like to ask you guys to stay on mute unless you guys are speaking, just to keep things kind of quiet and orderly here. And with that, Elkanza, would you like to get us started?
Yeah, sure. Let's see. How many people do we have? 24. All right, great. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Elkanza Kusa. I'm a product specialist with AVEVA Select California. I've been with the company for 3 years. And I have a small presentation for you here today about certifications or SI certifications. And it shouldn't take the whole hour. I'm anticipating maybe 30. We have we'll take questions after that. We can have questions for half an hour. So I think we're gonna start with Mike first, and then I'll start the presentation. Right, Mike?
Yeah, sure. Jeff and I can introduce ourselves. Thanks, Elkanza. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for attending today, and thank you for your continued partnership with AVEVA Select California. Definitely a lot of familiar names here on the webinar today. So I hope everybody got their Grubhub voucher as well and are taking advantage of that. So my name is Mike Lapitan with AVEVA Select California. I'm the regional sales manager for Northern California, joined here with Jeff Herrig as well.
Hey there. Yeah, I'm Jeff. I'm like Mike. I typically manage the southern half of the state, although Mike and I now do work together, so it really doesn't matter. But I've been with AVEVA Select, I guess, 7 years, and in and around the AVEVA world for about 16 years, maybe 17 years at this point now. And don't let it fool you. Elkanza said she's only been here 3 years, but she is really sharp and has well more than 3 years worth of knowledge in her background. So,
yeah,
that's
awesome.
Sure.
Yeah, so I've been with AVEVA Select California since 2006, and like Jeff mentioned previously, we've kind of split the half in state to try to cover all our customers' needs, but we've really combined forces this year to support everyone, no matter where you are. So both Jeff and I are resources available along with the rest of the team, the product specialist team, the field sales reps, the tech support and inside sales. So yeah, definitely reach out to any and all of us, however often you feel you need to. We're here to answer your questions and help you out.
All right, great. Thank you, Mike. Let me start by sharing my screen, and please let me know when you guys can see it.
Looks like it's up.
All right, great. So again, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to type in the chat. We'll have some time to answer and discuss questions towards the end. And yeah, I think that's all. So I'll just stop my video, and so you guys could get a full screen of the presentation, and we'll start the presentation. Oh, I stopped sharing. There you go again. Alrighty. So the ins and outs of certification and how to become a certified system integrator. So when I was preparing this presentation, and to be very frank with you, I didn't know any of these things. So I went to the AVEVA website, I went to the partner website, and I started digging. And actually all the information is there, and it's all public for everyone to access. The first thing, I needed to cover a few basics before we actually get into the certifications process. However, yeah, I'll just spend like a couple of slides here just to talk about different levels of the program, right? So, and I like to start with this slide here. Just a background. AVEVA maintains a very close relationship with their partners. Even us as a distributor, we are a partner. We are always, we feel that AVEVA is always, trying to maintain this very close relationship, and we have all of these advantages being a partner. They do that so they are, we're knowledgeable. We or you, the system integrators, are knowledgeable about, upcoming product releases, support updates, other information may be critical to the mutual success of, customer projects. With this extensive support, AVEVA ensures that the SIs and the partners are able to provide customers with, world-class services, and that's always the goal. Joining the AVEVA SI program confers immediate support and enablement for your technical, your training, marketing, and even sales resources. As you can see here in this slide, these are historically, different because of different products and maybe even different acquisitions and different companies. There were, for example, one day partners for Indosoft, maybe one day partners for Wonderware, partners for Cytec, which is Plant SCADA today, partners for OSI Soft. So what AVEVA is continuously doing is they're adding all of these different programs and putting them all under the same umbrella, which is the AVEVA System Integrator and AVEVA Alliance Partner. And as you can see here, the majority of system integrators are actually registered, and this is at like more than 80%, and then only certified, about 10% certified system integrators, and then endorsed are very few, which are just 1%. The global, which are the alliance partners, basically this is for strategic partners. These are global industry leading organizations that provide solutions for, empowering businesses and, accelerating digital transformation, etc. So we're not going to talk about the alliance partner today. We're only going to focus on the system integrator. That includes registered, certified, and endorsed system integrators. I'll talk about each one of these levels in a little bit more details. So to start, I like this slide too, because it lists 3 different types of AVEVA System Integrators program. And these levels are the registered, which is the entry level, and that's why we have many system integrators in this level here. And then we have the certified level. Obviously, the SI needs to be registered, right, in order to qualify to be certified. And there are also other requirements. We're going to talk about those. And then finally, the endorsed level, right, which is the highest level of authorization for system integrators. And we'll go into more details about each type and how the process works. But here are some general highlights on the program in general, right? So what do you benefit being a registered or certified or endorsed system integrator? What do you benefit of being a partner system integrator to AVEVA? Increased value, this is number 1, I guess, right? Because SI community or delivered to the SI community basically based on through wider, broader portfolio services opportunity. Because once you become a system integrator, once you become a partner system integrator, you have access to the full portfolio, right? And I'm going to talk about the different programs and different portfolios. Reward program, which is, encouraging SIs to use AVEVA technology in project and work towards certifications, which is, always a good step forward from being registered to moving to certified. And then, in general, AVEVA promotes partners through the online AVEVA Partner Network Directory. I'm going to go into that website, and we're going to be jumping between the website and the slides. So I'll go and take you to that website so you could see the network directory and the individual partner profile pages. Again, that is public information. You could see things about like regional campaigns, automation industry events, publications, and associations. SIs can also optionally list their services and other offers on the AVEVA Digital Exchange, right? So that's that. I saw someone raising their hand. Kyle, did you check with the person?
Yeah, I saw them put it down before
Okay.
I could
All right, no worries. All right, so that's that for this slide. Getting a little bit, details about each level. The registered level, again, is the entry level for system integrators who want to build a practice with AVEVA products. They have to have minimal experience with AVEVA products. They have access to expert technical assistance, or they will have access to technical assistant. They'll have access to knowledge base, case management, which is our tech support, and then software downloads and more, right? They have access to reduced rates for software and support. They are also listed on the software partner directory on the AVEVA website. To become a registered SI, all you need to do is, register for the AVEVA SI program online through a link that your associated AVEVA distributor can provide. And, as you know, we can do that as an AVEVA distributor. We can provide you that link, or you could go to a partner manager. Once the registration has been processed, you will receive a unique SI number and are considered registered under the AVEVA SI program starting from that point. Certified. So a certified system integrator is a professional service provider that has met specific criteria and demonstrated a high level of competence in integrating systems. This certification is typically awarded by a technology vendor or a professional organization in the field of system integration. So benefits of being certified system integrator includes, recognition. Certification provides recognition of the SI skills and expertise, enhancing their reputation in the market. Obviously, customers will want to go with an SI who is certified by AVEVA. Access to resources. Certified SIs often get access to resources and support from the certifying authority, which is AVEVA, including training materials, technical support, and updates on new technologies. Increased opportunities. Again, certification can open up new business opportunities as many clients prefer to work with certified SIs. Just makes sense, right? And then competitive advantage, because certification can give SIs a competitive edge, helping them stand out from non-certified competitors. And most of this presentation is going to be talking about how to get certified. All of this is just an introduction for maybe those of you who are not aware or don't know the difference between registered, certified, and endorsed. But what we're going to focus on is how to become certified. They're just a few slides, and then we're going to get into that part. So lastly, here is the endorsed system integrator. This is the highest level of partnership, and it's available by invitation only. The SI have validated AVEVA delivery and service practice and high-level integration expertise. They need to have multiple firm-based product certifications, so they have to be certified in multiple products. They have access, and they will have access to, all the benefits of registered and certified partners, plus additional benefits like priority partner directory listing, marketing development fund program, right? Which, certified and registered SIs don't get. And then corporate endorsed SI manager support. So there is a specific SI manager just for endorsed partners or endorsed SIs. And participation in business planning with the regional AVEVA team. They must meet higher level requirements, such as, being sponsored by AVEVA channel or AVEVA sales, being certified on AVEVA products with a minimum of 5 years at that level, right? The requirements for certified SIs is a little bit less than that. So I think requires maybe, 2 years. We'll go through it. I can't remember now, but for the endorsed, it's 5 years. It's minimum of 5 years. And then they also require, that the SIs achieved certifications like CSIA or the ISO 9000. They must execute AVEVA legal agreements like mutual confidentiality agreement and ESI invitation and acceptance letter. So this is for endorsed SIs, just a little bit of background here. We're not going to talk about endorsed or how to become endorsed, but just so you guys know that that level is there. All right, so besides the 3 levels, right, registered, certified, and endorsed, there's also another categorization. There are 3 portfolios, engineering, performance, and operation. And these are divided into few program types, right, such as the ones that are listed to the right here. I don't have all of them listed, but these are just few of them. And when you go to the AVEVA website or partner website and try and search for partner SIs, you can actually filter based on these program types, right? There are multiple things that you could use to filter, and one of them is this program type and also certification level. So this is also just to keep in mind. I'm going to be talking about the operations, and I don't know if I'm going to get into the engineering today, but I'm going to focus on the operations. All right. So certifications. This specific forum here is meant to go through how to get certified. So we're going to focus on that specifically. If you need any more information about registration, if you're just starting with AVEVA, we can always talk about that after this forum, or, you know, I can direct you to where to go in the website. But first of all, you know, as we already mentioned, the SI has to be an AVEVA registered system integrator. The SI has to have an annual consignment subscription and support in place. The certification for the SI partner level is site-based, meaning you have to have 2 certified developers, and they also need 2 site-wide installations. So these are the requirements. You have to be a registered SI. You have to have an active annual consignment subscription and support. You have to have 2 certified developers, and we're going to talk about how you get your developers certified. And then we also have to have 2 installations, okay? The proof of 2 AVEVA site-wide successful project installations, that has to be reviewed by AVEVA and approved by them. For ongoing compliance, you have to have 1 validated a new installation per year, right, to keep your status, basically. So for the first parts here, the preconditions and the certified site, the certification part is what you need to do to achieve the certification. And then in order for you to keep that certification, you need to have 1 valid new installation per year, promote AVEVA software, and you know, you need to comply to the AVEVA SI program policy. We're going to talk a little bit more on how to get certified, but this is in general, basically how to provide the information to AVEVA, all of the back and forth, who starts the application and all. So as you can see here, we're going to start from the left side. The SI needs to be an active member of AVEVA SI partner program. So they have to be registered, and they have to have, you know, they have to comply basically with the registration requirements. The SI needs, the SI developers need to become certified on required products. And I'm going to give you examples of how to become certified in System Platform and InTouch and Edge and, you know, some of the operations certifications. And then the SI needs to submit certification application with 2 project references, as mentioned. And that has to go through either the distributor, which is us, or through an account manager from AVEVA directly, right? And that has to go to the SI program administration. There is, in AVEVA, there is an SI program administration board that goes through your projects or the project references that you've submitted, and they also validate the certification for your developers. Once they have looked at that and they verified the information, they get back to either us, the distributor, or they get back to you directly through an account manager. And they send you a certificate and logos, basically you already have an SI number at this point because you're registered, but they send you the certificate and the logos. And this is where they also add you to the directory as a certified system integrator. Once they send the logos and the certificate, if it's through a distributor, the distributor has to send it to you. If it's directly, then it's done directly, sent to you. And at that point, you're a certified system integrator, right? To maintain that status, you have to complete one project annually for that specific program that you have your developers certified in, basically. I hope that makes sense. It's actually straightforward. The requirements aren't very complicated. Two certified developers and 2 projects. All right, so I think I'm gonna actually jump to the website now. It makes more sense to do that, but just before I do so, there's this exam link, right? So how to get your developers certified? They have to take trainings and exams, or it's encouraged for them to take trainings, and then they have to take the exams. To take the exams, you need to go to that link, right? It's link here, and then you need to sign in, and then you need to look for the available exams. This page here is specifically, all right, let me try and pull that up. Let's see. All right, there you go. So this is the page. This is the same link that I showed you, right? So if you scroll down here a little bit, you'll start seeing the exams. You can filter here by product family. Let's say you are interested in InTouch, so you click on InTouch HMI. There's this CSI AVEVA InTouch HMI 2023 exam. You click on that, and then it's on demand, so you don't have to schedule it on, specific times. AVEVA doesn't schedule them on like specific days and specific times. You could just register for it, and it adds it to your learning portal, and you'll be able to find it there. So this is all my information. I'm signed in. You have to be signed into this page here, right, in order for you to register for the exam. Once you register for the exam, it should appear in your training portal. And if you go to my courses and go to active, I've been registering for exams because I've been trying to do this, practice on how to do this. So someone must be wondering why am I, registering for all of these exams. But this is where it pops up here, just with your courses, right? So if you've taken any AVEVA courses, whether they're instructor-led or they're on demand, they all pop up here, and they just list a few of them, like 10 per page or something. So you're going to have to scroll to see the other pages, but this is where your exams will pop up. You click on the exam, and it tells you here that you have, it has no expiration date, but it has 80 questions, and the passing score has to be 80% or more. Okay. And it's actually, you have 6 hours to complete it. I haven't taken it. I don't know if it actually takes 6 hours to be completed, but that's how much time they allow. So I'm going to launch this one just to show you guys how it looks like. And then I'm going to launch the exam and the report. And I already started this one yesterday. I don't know if it's, hold on, let me start this one, the new one that we just registered for, the InTouch one. And this is how it's going to look like. So I'm going to say, oh, there you go. That's the new one. So that's the old one, actually. And because I opened it yesterday, 6 hours have already passed, and the exam closes automatically. So once you open it, you have to take the exam, it seems like. That's why I tried it yesterday, because I wasn't sure about this piece of information. Again, just to recap, if you register for an exam and then launch the exam and start it, you have to finish it at that attempt. It gives you 6 hours to finish it. If you don't finish it, it automatically just fails you. And then if you are to start a new, basically, I'm not going to click on this one, but if I'm going to start this one, again, it's just going to be 6 hours, as it said in the, as it mentioned in the description here. Right, so you have 6 hours to finish it. So it's very straightforward. You register for the exam, you add it to your e-learning portal, you go to your active courses, click on the exam and start the exam. You have 6 hours to finish it. If you feel like, if you failed the exam and you feel like you need some courses, the courses are also listed here. And in the e-learning portal, you can get the paid ones for that are the instructor-led ones, or you can get the on-demand ones, which are usually for free. So that's for the exam specifically. And again, just to recap, you need to have 2 developers at least certified in these exams in order for you to qualify for the certification. I'm going to go back to my slides. Let's see. Oh, I lost my slide there for a second. All right. So we talked about the exam here. I hope that's clear. And if you guys need these links or the presentation,
hey, how you doing, Gary?
I can
Good.
share that
How's
with
that show
you.
going? Is it really?
Can we have everyone muted,
Yep.
please?
Hey,
Kyle?
you're organizing the CWA.
There we go. Sorry about that, Alcanza.
All right, no worries. I'm unmuted, right?
You should
Can
be
you hear
good.
me?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
good. We hear you.
Okay. All right, great. Thank you. Sorry about that. All right, so going back, I'm easily distracted. My next slide here is actually, it's everything that I did. I just wanted to show you a demo, live demo. It's better than slides and screenshots. So this slide here also talks about how to get the exam and how to register for it and everything. So that's that. And for my next slide, yeah, so this is the good stuff. These are the some of the examples for the system integrator, the AVEVA system integrator certifications. If you want to be certified in InTouch, then you have to have 2 developers taking the InTouch and historian exams. For AVEVA Edge, you have to have InTouch Edge or Edge, it's called AVEVA Edge now, and the historian. If you want to be certified in system platform, then you have to have InTouch or InTouch for system platform plus historian plus application server. Okay. So these are the exams that are required for these specific certifications. And again, you need 2 developers per product. So if you want to be certified in 2 different products, then you have to have 2 developers or engineers certified in 2 of these, all of these exams, basically, the InTouch Historian and AVEVA Edge. So this is for the operation. These are the most common certifications for the operation: InTouch, System Platform, Edge, Cytect. And I think my next slide is talking about Pi. So at this point, I'm going to be switching to Pi. That's also considered part of the operation Operation System Integrator program. All right, so moving to Pi or Pi Integrator onboarding or certification process, it's very similar. You need introduction, interview, you need the SI registration and purchase of consignment or support licenses. So for this one specifically, the portal could be used for signature or contract for SIs only, not other partners or not other Pi partners, okay? And it can be done direct or through a channel. Direct would require the regional Pi partner program manager to own it. If the SI wants to engage with other AVEVA products, then it is highly recommended that they go through the channel. So if you are an existing Pi integrator or you're planning to become a Pi integrator, certified integrator, and you also are looking at different products like system platform or other programs, then it is highly recommended that you go through a channel partner. The third step is training and certification, right? And that is available through the Pi System Learning platform. You need technical training, which is found on the learning on the learning.osisoft.com website. Of course, there are courses at discounted cost for the partners or for the SI based on the partner level. So if you are an existing PI partner or PI system integrator, and then now you're trying to maintain that certification and you need to take courses, or your developers need to take courses, you get discount for these courses. And then the certification, same story as the operation system integrators. PI system integrators or PI partners will need to get at least 2 people certified. They will need to take the certification exam and get a passing grade. And again, there's no cost for the exam, right? Similar to the operation. And lastly, the higher level SI certification recognition available with added benefits, which is for the endorsed SI partner. There was one thing I wanted to mention here. Maybe it's in the next slide. Let's see. Let's see. All right. That's funny. All right, so for just a little bit of more information on these specific steps, for the interview and introduction step, the SI should indicate their interest in the PI System Integrator practice program, right, via their local AVEVA distributor or partner manager. The SI should also convey the development of potential partner service offerings, industry coverage, and expertise, and also submit a joint value proposition strategy, right? This is part of the registration process. And then on the AVEVA side, specifically the partner manager, they need to determine value and strength of SI based on skill set and capabilities, and also provide feedback and approval, right, to the SI once they have gone through all the material. For step number 2, after the SI gets approved, the SI can register for the AVEVA PI System Practice Program online through a link provided by their associated either AVEVA distributor, again, or partner manager. Once step 1 has been finalized, the SI agreement must be signed. So at that point, we sign an agreement and you're a registered SI. Now, for existing AVEVA partner network SIs, they'll have the PI System Practice Program added to their credentials. So if you're already existing PI System Integrator, you don't have to go through all of this. You will have your credentials added to the program at that point. Once the registration has been processed, new SIs will receive a unique SI number and are considered registered under the AVEVA SI program. Registered PI system integrators appear in the public database on the SI locator on aveva.com, exactly the same as the other system integrators for system platform or InTouch or other operations or engineering portfolios. One thing to keep in mind here is that the registered SIs will receive a 25% discount on products, trainings. If they are certified, they'll receive 50%. If they are endorsed, they'll receive 70% discounts. And, all right. I think I'm going to, actually, no, there's still more for this step here, which is the consignment CF support. The part, or as part of the registration, the SI must purchase a consignment support subscription. This opens the partnership, basically providing a connection to customer support, providing training and certification. The SI company engineers are expected to pursue certifications, which can be done after meeting PI core experience requirements. Right, and we're gonna go through the exams that are required for PI certification also, and of course there is a charge for technical training, but it's discounted again. PI System Practice Program registrant will be giving access to the PI Developers Club, right? So this is for step 1 and step 2 in details. Moving to step number 3. As you can see here, to the right side, these are the trainings available, or the two types of certifications. So there's training available for this certification and for part 1 and for part 2. And these are the two certifications required to become a certified PI system integrator. This is just a little bit of information about the courses available or what's covered, right? They have e-learning plus self-paced for both of them. And in order for you to become certified, you actually have to complete both, which is a little bit different than the ones for operation, right? Because you have choice of which ones to take there. So jumping to the next slide really quickly here. The certification process required to get the PI system certified status is the first one, which is the infrastructure specialist. This has requirements, which are 1 year of experience configuring PI core, and then you have to have passed the infrastructure exam, and you have to have 2 engineers that meet these requirements. After that, you can move to the next level, which is part 2, PI System Installation Specialist. This is certification as a PI System Infrastructure Specialist, plus you need 1.5 years of experience configuring PI core, and you have to have passed the system installation exam. So once your 2 engineers do all of this, then you qualify to be a certified PI system integrator. You have to have 2 engineers passing all of the requirements, and you have to have 2 referenceable successful projects, right? Similar to the other operations program certifications. For existing PI SIs, I am not sure what the requirements were when PI was part of OSI Soft, but regardless to that, you have to have met all of these requirements to become an AVEVA certified system integrator in PI, okay? All right, I think we're almost there. I don't want to take too long with the presentation because I do want to open the floor for questions. So one thing here, just to recap, the SI needs 2 engineers to pass both exams, both the PI System Infrastructure Specialist Certification Exam and the PI System Installation Specialist Certification Exam, which are part 1 and part 2, are both 1 hour each. Okay, so the exams are shorter here. They cover material from across the different learning courses, right, via a set of multiple choice questions. So it's also multiple choice questions, exactly the same as the InTouch and the system platform exams that we saw earlier. Candidates must score at least 70%. So the passing score is a little bit less here. It was 80% there, and it's 70% here in order for you to get the certification. And I think that is actually all for, oh, one last slide. For the 4th step, which is optional, right? So how to qualify for the endorsed status. Once you become certified PI system integrator, how do you qualify for the endorsed status? The SI must be sponsored by AVEVA PI Partner Management, has to have met and passed all requirements to become certified AVEVA PI system integrator, and has achieved success implementing PI systems with a customer basically, or with customers, newer PI system products, or a larger expansion of more than 50K tags. The SI has shown to provide quality service based on their customer feedback, which, you know, AVEVA is always looking forward to gather. And then utilization of best practice and standards for technological alignment, right? So they want you to have, as we mentioned earlier, CSIA certification or the ISO 9000 or equivalent certifications. And again, this is optional, so it's not a step for certification. This is actually after certification. So this is path to be endorsed or for the endorsed status. I do have a slide here that talks about engineering SI program. So we talked about operation, we talked about like InTouch system platform, Edge, Cytec, and we talked about PI certifications. again, AVEVA also has engineering portfolio, and they have, I think, asset management, was it the last one? So they have different programs each, and it's very similar process to get certified. It's always introduction, interview, registration, and then certification, which includes exams and validation of your implemented projects, and then ongoing review, and then advanced certifications for those SIs who want to get the endorsed status. I'm not going to go into details for the engineering SI program. If anyone is interested, I can talk to you about this after we're done with the forum, or maybe on another occasion. But I just wanted to put this here to show you that it's very similar process. These steps that I mentioned here basically are pretty much the same. The only difference I saw for engineering is that there's something called quarterly review process, which is not available in operations. So for those SIs that are part of the operations program or operations portfolio, they don't have to do this this quarterly review process. But for SIs that are certified in engineering, they need to do that, which is like a 1 to 2 hours time commitment per quarter, where per quarter, where the system integrator needs to, update and review corporate resume. They need to update and review capabilities matrix and things like that. So it's a little bit more work for engineering SIs. But other than that, the rest is pretty much the same. And I think I'm done. This is the very last slide. So just a very last note here on top of the AVEVA portfolio certifications. SI partners can specialize further and add one or more practice programs to further equip themselves for success, basically. And these AVEVA practice programs include, these are just some of them, not all of them, but like simulations, midstream, enterprise SCADA, and things like that. Before I close the presentation, I just want to bring back the website. So I am on the partner system integrator page here, right? So you can read, there's a little bit of information about what the programs do and the requirements, and what do you benefit from these. They talk about registered, certified, endorsed, and the difference between them. And this is where you can click and go to the directory to actually browse and see existing system integrators. So if you click on that, you come here and you will be able to search for system integrators. You can either type the name or search based on some filters here, right? So partner type, certified, endorsed, registered, certifications, and then program types that we talked about earlier, if you want to check by country or state. And then if you click on any of these, let's say I click on Apex here, you will be able to see details. So all of your details will be there. And again, this is public information. I don't know why it's not working, but it will tell me basically what certifications they have. Right, there you go. So this is their page. It will tell me product expertise, certified employees, and the number of certified employees in each of these products. So, it makes it easier for customers to actually browse this and, choose whatever works for them. But it's a very good way to represent our system integrator community and to, present each one of them and give them their right in the presentation here, just to talk about what they have. And, obviously this is with agreement with the SI, what we present here and what information we put here. So this is also a very good advantage for SIs. And that's it. That's all I wanted to show you. I'm gonna stop sharing. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to type them down or, unmute and speak to us. That would also be good. And Mike, if you have, or Jeff, if you have any notes to add, if I missed anything, you've been here way longer than me. So if there's anything that you think I should have mentioned, please go ahead.
No, great job, Consta. Thank you so much, and thank you all. We'd like to open it up for Q&A now, and while we're doing that, I just wanted to point out on our website here, we have our training schedule. I put the link in the chat. Certified system integrators do get a 50% discount on training, which is a good, nice incentive for a certification. And then we also have our free workshop schedule. So Consta mentioned the Pi server. We have a Pi workshop actually this Thursday. And so those are free virtual hands-on events. You can choose to do follow along or hands-on. We have another workshop coming up on Insight using the cloud. And then we have another workshop similar to this one for system integrators doing business with AVEVA Select California. So we'll be talking about some of the new licensing options we have these days to be very competitive in the market. We have unlimited training options for system integrators as well. So we find that the unlimited training program helps reduce the friction of getting your engineers into training by just paying one flat fee for 12 months, and then you can send as many engineers to as many classes as you'd like. No need to have to worry about payments and individual POs for classes. So if you have any questions on that, please let us know. And we do have free training as well. I put the link in the chat also for recorded training. So if you click on this complimentary free here, you can see there's 399 classes. You can filter by product type. If you want to go to InTouch, for example, you can see there's 63 free InTouch training classes. So including the full training class. So lots of good classes here. So just as an example, we'll open this one here. If I look at the outline, I can see the entire course outline for InTouch, and I can access that training course for free. So any questions on certification or otherwise?